Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Everybody has a little dollar store tang when Mike Canistero and Travis Hatch from Dos Dollar Store Dining Dudes join me in the studio for some fun times. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
They come in. He's like,
All right.
On the button.
Yeah. Put your finger on the button. We are back on the Live Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith. We just kicked out my other guests. We had enough.
Yeah.
But we swapped one Travis out for another.
Yeah.
And we have Travis Hatch.
Yes.
Is in with Mike Canistero, the Dos Dollar Store Dining Dudes.
Yeah.
Are in the studio.
Yeah, we are
and
here in person.
So
Not really.
whose idea was the Dos Dollar Store Dining Dudes? If you're not aware, this is just a YouTube series, right?
It's a YouTube series. We put it on Facebook because Facebook is getting so obnoxious that we need to put it up there for free because, it's just...
Right, it's Facebook.
Just need people to have something to laugh at. But
right.
I asked Travis over Facebook comments, but I go back with Travis quite a long ways. But we just decided that we needed to start a web series where we taste dollar store food.
Yeah.
And I know Travis from back when I used to fill spots between bands.
Yeah.
And they actually right up the road.
He used to do 5-minute sets, between, horrible bands.
Well, but I was horrible, too, so it worked out good. But, it's tough to, you really make your comedy hit when, someone's setting up a drum kit behind you.
Yeah, dropping cymbals all
absolutely.
over the place.
Absolutely. I've been there. I've been...
One-Eye Jack's rock and roll play date, I used to hang out with him. He always used to have really good stories. He's just a really good talker. Also, on Facebook, he's always reached out to me with, we're both kind of scroungers.
Yeah, oh yeah. Bottom feeders for sure.
Yeah, we kind of no, but that's a good thing. We realize the value of stuff,
Right,
I think that's something that society is, sort of losing contact with. And so I think he just thought I was forking around.
Right,
and I'm like, no, seriously, I want to meet you at Eastwood Park and outside.
Oh yeah, give them our location now. Everybody's in there.
Oh, dang. Well, we'll move someday.
I'm going to crash the Dos Dollar Store Dining Dudes set.
Yeah.
Wait till the next episode.
You know what? People are already trying to do it because there's ambiguously homeless people.
Are you guys shooting off bottle rockets? No, we're not shooting off bottle rockets. We have a grill and food.
I mean, every time there's some
so
weird...
you're grilling now.
Oh, we're grilling now. We have
I've seen up to episode 4 so far. So
we're step it up.
Wow, you get sponsors. You go crazy with it.
Episode 5.
Nuts, man. We've got $8. I mean...
Actually, no, seriously, we got a $10 sponsor.
Yeah. Here's the question. Did you buy the grill at the dollar store?
No, we just use the parks.
We use the parks and we just
that's
charcoal.
even better.
Yeah, it's even better.
Okay.
But we have not grilled until the most upcoming
and it's going to be amazing.
Episode. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was
and then
pretty good.
A guy questioned us about what we were doing. He thought we were shooting bottle rockets.
He really, truly did think we were shooting bottle rockets.
I put him in the video.
Yeah, so
I said, hey, do you want to be in our video?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a volunteer for Metro Parks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well... do you want to be in our video? And I always thought that if the Rangers come and talk to us, I'm filming all of this. It's a public place.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's you have to be safe nowadays.
Yeah.
You do. But anyhow, I will say that...
it is your right to film them.
I don't know if it is. You need a permit. You need a permit, but I will mosaic the heck... I can't even do mosaic on my... I will mosaic their whole body if it's funny enough.
Yeah.
So the thing is... Now, Don, I know you were asking about us in our... Do you want to try what we had in our last episode?
Okay, so this is actually from an episode.
This is a sneak peek.
The episode
you can't see it because we're on radio.
Okay, yeah.
These are, for our listeners, both of you, there's Tang packets.
All two people down in the gym.
They aren't listening to us in the gym.
In the gym.
These are Tang packets.
Yeah, they're listening to way
They
better
have
stuff
100%
than this.
of your vitamin C, and we had them the last time. And I thought,
100%.
Wow. Now, I will say that this episode will rebroadcast at noon tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's going to be
there'll be
hundreds of thousands of people listening.
I'll tell you what, you know what would be the best? And I think I have a friend who's going to try to pitch this.
Uh-oh.
The best, I need to talk to you about this. But it might, nothing will come of
he doesn't tell me any of this stuff, and he's like, oh, I got this huge thing.
No. Actually, I just spilled. Can we snort that?
See, you might as well.
I think
here's the problem.
The best sponsor for us.
This is what Dollar Store means. It's really hard to get it open because I can't. I can't.
The best sponsor for us would be Dollar Tree. Deep Pockets.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Deep Pockets. So if you work at Dollar Tree and you want to watch our episodes, then please, forward us up the ladder.
Tiny.
I have a friend who works in the media business who sponsored our last episode.
Squeeze it into there.
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Yeah, Don.
Is this going to ruin my delicious, delicious life water?
Yeah,
you know what?
Probably is.
But that pork and stuff went up to space.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
It went up to space.
This very packet.
Not that packet.
Not that packet.
Well,
no.
It got me all excited for a second.
If you think about it, we're all in space right now.
That's true. That's true. See, people never all this rush and race to go to space, and we've been here the whole time.
Yeah, we're here right now.
But anyhow, I back to our story. I knew Travis was a good talker, and I knew that he would be good for it.
As I sit here in silence most of this episode.
Well, that's because I'm usurping all the talk.
Okay.
And he can't cuss. The reason he's so quiet is he can't cuss.
I know.
That's true. We had to make sure he'd been warned.
Yeah, I mean, I know he can say fork. That's about it.
Now,
yeah,
Mike,
that's like the only word I'm thinking too.
I'm just about to taste your tang.
See how it's not nail on the head?
It's not right, on the tongue, isn't it?
Taste the tang. I'll taste my tang too.
He is drooling over there, folks, at the thought of Mike's tang.
I'm telling you what.
It has a good it has a good bouquet. So
let it breathe.
Yeah, you gotta let it breathe.
How can we not cuss if we can say all this? I don't get that.
This is some of your finer dollar store tang. I'm not going to be able to take a drink if I don't shut up.
All right. He hasn't even tried it yet.
I have not. I've smelled it.
It's just the aroma of your tang. It's got him all worked up.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
That's
Travis.
all it takes, man. It just
I notice
you're
not having any more.
He's not having any more.
His tang. It's all yours, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Let me know how you feel after. Last time I had a fever here. I had a fever when I came here with stuff going on my crotch.
Yeah, I didn't want to taste your tang.
We'll see how you go. Watch him message me tomorrow.
It's like I lost my job.
I have a feeling Don is like, please let me lose this job.
Yeah, come on.
All right. No, the tang is in the mouth, people.
It's kind of like
it's
when
not
you're
bad. It's not bad, and this is sugar free.
Yeah,
too,
it's 100%
so yeah.
sugar free.
But did you guys have tang when you were a kid? When you were a kid?
I tried a lot. I thought about it a lot.
When you were kids, you had tang, like going camping and stuff, right? Spam and
I tried
tang.
to get some tang while camping. 6-pack of Strohs.
Yeah.
We've gone full circle here. Right?
Oh man!
But yeah. So anyhow, that was one of the interesting things. What we do as a format for the show is we kind of like pick out about 2 or 3 things for each other. We don't know what they are. They're sight unseen. Now, we do scripted stuff and we do some skits and crap like that.
Yeah.
But when we try to, taste stuff, like he surprises me with something, I surprise him with something. So it's
and people probably think that that's like, we really do not discuss
Right.
all.
Oh, he's good. He's
Yeah,
good. He
good.
projects really well.
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
I'm a
do
mic
not
guy.
At all, discuss what we're getting. So it is a when we pull that stuff out of the coolers, we haven't talked about
Right.
it, haven't seen
Yeah.
anything.
It's
Yeah.
it's pretty fun to
That's
do.
the one thing that's actually real about the whole thing.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that's with my news stories. I get accused of having, writing a bunch of jokes about them first.
Yeah.
Just random comments that I'll make. It's like, you wrote that. No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually put these on paper, and I have them there for 2 weeks, and I usually forget about them by the time I read
Yeah,
them
you're
again.
a busy
So-
guy. You
Yeah.
know, actually, you're like, and you know what? If you had all the time in the world to write jokes, they probably wouldn't be as funny as what you could come up with on your own. I
Yeah.
guarantee you. You know what I mean? Like on the spot.
Oh, yeah. With
You know,
some
knowing
of these
you-
news stories.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
That's,
Given your background too, you're an improviser. You know, more or less. You come from a theater background. You can
yeah.
you can improvise.
Yeah, I've done some improv. I enjoy improv.
Yeah, I
every
mean,
now and
even
then,
theater, you have to
which
kinda-
is funny with improv. Actors and comedians hate you. if you
is
do
kind of that
improv,
middle-
both sides are like, it's terrible.
Yeah, I
Not an
know.
art form.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But it helps because this past weekend, I don't know if you know, my Sunday was very busy. I had a very busy weekend altogether. I had Saturday morning, I had to be at the club for a production meeting for Seven Deadliest Sins, which is the new William Lee movie that we're
Okay.
going to start working on.
Excellent.
So I had a production reading and a table production meeting and a table read for that. And then Sunday, I had to get up. I had to be at the club at 7 because Henrik was coming in to finish some filming on his new secret or his latest secret project or one of his secret. He works on
He's
a
got
lot
like
of. He's got a
100.
lot of
Yeah.
secret projects.
Yeah.
So he was coming in
So
to film.
secret, I'm not invited to 'em.
Right. Well, this one
Just
I
joking.
actually had a part of it like several months and months ago. I was involved in.
What is that?
But-
The secret project.
It's the same one
Okay.
that he's
Okay.
wrapping
Yeah,
up
yeah.
that he actually wrapped up Sunday. But they left the club about noon. Well, at 1:00 I had to be at the Trans Am Nationals across the street at the Holiday Inn because I was hosting, and well, not necessarily hosting. I was their auctioneer for their charity auction.
Oh wow.
So 3 hours of basically what equated to pretty bad crowd work.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
But it was fun, though. It was fun. It was a fun, weird experience. But after that, I had to go back to Wiley's because I was hosting the Sunday Comics
Yes.
Sunday night. So I was all over the place. But no, 3 hours of improv and hosting a charity auction.
Yeah, you were a busy dude. I'm surprised you're even still here.
Oh,
I would have had a swollen crotch and gone to. I would have folded by then.
Yeah. Well, it's your tang that keeps me going.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Let me take another
It's
swig of that.
yeah, I think I might. It's good, vitamin C.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel healthier already.
100% vitamin C.
What was that? Can't see the
there's
the
a vitamin
C
C.
signals. Yeah. there.
It's a C.
So,
You can't say that.
so what are your hopes with Dose Dollar Store dining?
Well, okay. First of all, my hopes
Are you
are
hoping that Netflix will pick it up
1,200
as a new cooking
1,200
show?
views.
no. Actually, to be honest with you, I even started like a Google ad campaign, and it got rejected.
It got rejected.
for
Seriously.
shocking content.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocking content, and then you look through the things of like what is shocking content, and it's like violence, graphic violence, blood and gore, like something towards children. And it's like graphic or like vulgar language. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that's like at the end. It's like a footnote in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's-
somebody reported it, and we didn't get any many hits.
Oh, that's
But-
terrible.
I think the best thing with a project sometimes is if you think it's got a lot of material coming, have no goals whatsoever.
Absolutely.
None. Just keep cranking it out. People
I've
are
been
telling
doing
us.
this show for almost 4 years, never set a goal.
Well, you know what? But
You
look
achieved it.
Yeah. Usually when I go to do a show, no idea what I'm doing. So
but you
we're-
know what? I mean, people. If you ask people, they would say that they appreciate it, and it's gotten something to be like. Look, I mean, I was like, please get us here to talk about our story and
Yeah.
spend time with
Yeah.
you. So
Well, that's
you know,
it. Well, that was the thing. Just
Yeah.
it's fun to me to do this because
Yeah.
there are days like today. I came in. I was in a really bad mood today. Asked my wife on the drive over here.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's been a rough day, and
Uh-huh.
I get in here and a couple hours of this, I'm in a good mood.
Boom.
It's
Yeah.
it's hard
Yeah,
to
you
be
get
in
a
a
couple
bad
belly
mood
la-
when
belly
you're
laughs
giggling
in
about
you, yeah.
silliness and,
Yep.
I know.
and tang.
But
And dang.
but we would like a couple things. If we could ask people what we want, I'd say go to YouTube and look us up and maybe subscribe to me if you
Yeah.
feel called. I got a lot of other crap on there you might not like, but watch our videos, share them.
Yeah.
And also, if you have something weird from the dollar store you want us to try, I got a guy I went to high school with in New Jersey who is literally mailing me stuff, and
Yeah.
we're going to try it on one of the episodes. We've gotten a few paid sponsors. That's been nice to say, hey, we got a little bit of money to go to the...
Yeah.
I mean, $10 goes a long way at the dollar store.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
That's all it really takes is us to show up with cameras. You know, we both live close to where we're filming,
Yeah,
so
so
it's you
it's-
know.
yeah.
But yeah, just keep tuning in, and we'll try to keep making people laugh, and I think there's so many people who literally want to. There's some good stuff, like literally the stuff. I won't spoil it, but the stuff we tried, in the last episode, I literally went to the dollar store the other night and bought like 5 cans of it.
Oh, really?
I did. It's that
Yeah, he
good.
kept saying, like, I'm totally feeding my family with this.
I am. I'm like,
Yeah.
gonna have it for dinner. That was
Yeah.
really good,
Yeah.
And then like you don't know because you think, oh, it's got a stigma attached to it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a Dollar
Right.
Tree.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, most of the stuff we tried, there's not been too much that's terrible. We give it thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
We've been kind of kind at times to thumbs sideways.
Yeah.
I think if Dollar Tree doesn't pick us up, we're gonna have to just trash some crap.
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah. And we've,
Because
That's out
I'll
of the
be
bag
honest,
already.
for a long, long time, that I would not buy anything from a dollar store that you eat.
yeah. Yeah.
And that's
the stigma a lot of people have,
and-
too. Yeah.
Well, then I lost a job.
yeah. I thought you were gonna go.
I'll give it a try.
I thought he was gonna launch into some sort of like homeless thing.
No, that
And
wasn't
then
that
I was
bad.
living on the street,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
start tear coming down.
no, just lost a job.
Yeah.
Only lasted for a little while, but I did discover in that short period of time that
Yeah. You're like,
it's
guess
edible.
what?
Yeah,
The,
it's not
the dollar
terrible.
store macaroni
Yeah.
doesn't taste that much different.
And then
than,
my wife worked
Yeah.
at Dollar General for a little while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
so-
I'll tell you what, though, you get more quantity at those places too. So
Oh, you
like,
do, yeah.
You go buy I don't know what to say. You go buy a pound of spaghetti at Kroger. It's like $1, right?
Yeah.
And you get it like a pound and a half there for $1. It's not
Yeah.
outrageously different,
Right.
but you do get some, good deals there. I gotta say.
So,
Yeah.
Some are not. Some
Some
you get
are
ripped
not,
off. Some
yeah.
you walk out of there and you're like, I got ripped off.
Yeah, totally ripped off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's been fun. So we'll keep
Oh, we're gonna
plugging
keep
along.
plugging away.
oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I've already talked to him about plans for, I don't want to. We want to do a Veterans Day episode.
Oh, the Veterans Day episode
We
is
do
going
want
to
to
kill
try MREs one episode,
Yeah.
just one MRE.
I've tried them.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to
Long
taste
time ago.
MREs.
And Mike
uh,
supposedly has the hookup on MREs.
yeah,
so,
Dan Dean's got a closet full of MREs. So.
from like Vietnam.
No.
Okay.
He spent some time over in Iraq, and he's got tons of MREs. He's
Sweet.
pledged.
Oh,
to
there
us.
you go.
Okay.
So supposedly chili mac and cheese is the bomb. But I'm giving away too many secrets, and
Yeah.
Don's
yeah.
looking at his screen. Probably
Well,
wants to
we had a question pop up on,
Uh-oh.
here on our
Oh,
little
wow,
messenger. Does Travis prefer salted or unsalted potato salad? This is from his cousin Mark Hatch.
Ooh.
I prefer unsalted.
Okay.
No, that's.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah, that's definitely. As I was sitting over here wondering that the whole time, and
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's all the way out in California too.
I
And
was
he's
embarrassed
listening.
to
That's
ask.
awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
Yeah.
Keep. What's your next question?
Yeah, keep asking questions because
Keep
we don't
asking
have a
questions
host.
because nobody else is.
There have been times when I've shared the phone number and like we couldn't even get people to call.
Yeah.
Like I think that the number of
Well, there were a
sevens,
lot of times we shared the phone number and the phones wouldn't work.
I think that was
So
probably
we've had
it.
that
I
lot
think so.
too.
Yeah. Don would be like, "Hey, that light is the phone ringing the whole time."
Yeah.
So, oh well. Good, nice interaction there from your cousin.
Hey.
Good.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. The other reason I picked him is he's got so many friends. I could just sponge off all his friends.
Oh,
Very, yeah,
like
that
he's an
helps, too,
open
yeah.
mic guy who just started his first night of comedy.
Yeah.
Not really. I just joking. Not sponging that much. A little bit.
Well, we're going to have to take a short break.
That's fine.
And,
We'll be here.
play some tunes, and the messages are blowing up now.
Really?
Uh-oh.
So that's that's
If it's any of my exes, just delete them.
You got more than
there's
one
like
ex?
there's like
I got like
several
only
of
like
them from exes.
no,
they
none.
actually
I don't
made
know.
sure to tell me. All right, we're gonna play some Potter's Field this time.
Yeah.
Because to tell you the truth, I got I got scolded through a text for playing I played the incorrect version of the Ötzi the Iceman song. So,
Really?
so yeah,
Who scolded you?
I'll be back here shortly. Here's a little Potter's Field.
This is the longest day of my life. Minutes feel like hours, like days are years. My thoughts weigh down
Wednesdays on Eventide, Robert Yetter and Mike Shea sit down and throw albums at each other, talking about them, picking them apart, ripping them a new one. All different artists, all different genres, all different levels of suckage. It's Track Record, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on the Eventide podcast feed. For more information, go to eventideent.com.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker at Wiley's Comedy Club, and you're listening to WWSU 106.9. I swear to God.
All right, we are back on the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith. We're sitting in the studio with Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes, Travis and Mike.
We just high-five like we do
every episode.
Yep.
The sound picked that up, so I think everybody will know that either somebody got slapped in the face or you guys
We're not going to slap each other in the face.
If they watch the show, they would know.
It's not that kind of comedy.
No.
It's not that. Yeah, that's just
it's
low
not,
brow.
It's not Three Stooges.
No.
It's Dose Dollar Store Dining.
That's right.
Dudes.
Yeah, it's very
it's refined.
It's very refined,
yes.
And then sometimes less than refined, but
that's okay.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh.
Sometimes we have to have Tang.
Have Tang.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm sitting here with my bottle of Tang.
Yeah. It's good. I mean, I tell you what, that stuff takes me back to my childhood. That's why I brought it. I got one more Tang.
Yeah, we got one more Tang.
One more
Just
Tang.
one more Tang.
Well,
and then it's only $1 for 6 packages.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Tang for not a lot of money.
Welcome to date.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you sharing your Tang.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'm
Spread
willing
the
to share
love.
my Tang anytime you want.
Because you guys had to pay for it. I got my Tang for free.
You do. There's a lot of perks in this business. You run a
there
show.
are, yeah.
Well, that was bought with sponsor money, so I mean,
yeah.
We all got our Tang.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to be
awesome.
part of some sort of, like some sort of scandal that we paid for Tang.
we paid for Tang.
Yep, you had a sponsor and you still paid for your Tang.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
That's good stuff, though. I don't know. It would be better if it had sugar in it, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
sorry, that's
It would also be like $18 if it had sugar in it, not
Yeah.
$1.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The sugary
The
Tang.
sugar adds.
The sweeter Tang always costs a little more.
Oh, ain't that the truth? You ever been to Vegas?
Anyway,
I'm like, please, Don,
Boy,
switch
it
the
got
subject.
quiet in here.
Yeah, it's not just that acoustic guitar.
well, you know what
Did the
happens
air
in
conditioning
Vegas
quit?
has to stay in. Actually, we're at Wright State University. It's a very good possibility. I used to work in the HVAC department here,
That explains a lot.
Yep.
but it's been a while, so
Okay.
you know. Now we have a great HVAC team here. Whoever
they are.
whoever hasn't left already,
That's
because
true.
I was like the fourth one to leave within a couple months.
Wow.
That's tough. The brain drain.
Oh.
Gotta watch the brain drain. You get too many people quitting in a short period of time.
Yeah. Spirited. That's it's all the
It's the
same
Tang.
thing. Yeah, that's the Tang talking.
Messes
Mike.
my lip. Makes my mouth tired.
Are you getting flaky on us over there?
Just my mouth is a little tired from
Yeah, from all that
From all that
Tang.
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 It happens. It happens.
Man.
That's too much Tang will wear you out.
Oh,
Wear any man
Tell
out.
me about it.
See, I should have brought
This is like-
I should have brought the mouth exercise.
Oh, those
back
things
in.
get me.
Oh, man. This has just turned into like 3 12-year-old boys.
But that's what the last
Pretty
segment
much.
was.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much.
That's all we do. Well, we do have some news stories.
Uh-oh, news
If
stories.
you're tired of talking about Tang, we can bring up some news stories.
That's what he does when it starts to suck.
Like, and we're done with the Tang. Move on.
Cut.
And let's bring out some news stories. That means you guys have nothing good
Yeah.
to say.
We've run
We're
through
done with
everything.
the dollar store stuff.
All the quality stuff is done. Well, I did have another question from our
okay.
listeners.
Yeah.
When are you going to try pet food from the dollar store? Are
You know
going
what?
to- are you
Who's
going to
paying?
try-
Who's
Yeah,
paying?
who's
I
paying?
will try some
Okay,
kibbles and bits.
looks like when they get the right
didn't that
sponsor.
comedian Sam
they will be.
Elliott, he used to eat pet food on Dave Letterman.
I'll tell you what.
Sam
used to
Elliott
him.
was a comedian. Chris Elliott.
Chris
Chris
Elliott.
Elliott, yeah.
Chris Elliott.
Yeah, his brother.
I'll tell you what.
I'm not sure if it's, but they are
One
related.
of them used to
yeah,
be,
they are
I
related.
remember on Letterman.
Well,
they used to,
Sam Elliott's the
the
super
cowboy
cool
guy.
cowboy guy.
Let's
Yeah,
get him
Chris
to eat some
Elliott
cat
is
food,
the.
too.
You know what? I got to tell you, I used to eat dog biscuits when I was a kid. Like we used to get together as kids and like, hey, let's dare each other to eat dog biscuits.
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
taste like
Yeah, that's
cardboard.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad that. No, you guys not.
I have.
No, I've ate
Oh,
dog
good.
biscuits.
I have eaten
Sometimes
dog
you're like,
biscuits
you know.
before. And one time I did it just to gross my ex-wife out.
Good. All right. Well, then, so
No, not
Oh.
no. When we were still married.
Oh, okay.
When we were because I pulled one out for the dog, and
Yeah.
she's like, "You want one too?" I was like, "Yeah." Or she had one for the dog. And she
Yeah.
said, "You want one too?" I was like, "Sure." She handed it to me, so I ate it.
yeah.
You're sick. Yes,
3
I
weeks
am.
later. That correlates with the losing the job and the shopping at the dollar store.
Yeah, it
doesn't
was all it was all like within the same
within the
2 days.
2 days.
that was a rough patch.
That was
I
a
gotta
rough
admit.
patch.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I was licking my balls after that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Basketball.
I'd bite that
My
for a
basketball.
dollar.
Right, yeah, you were chasing. It was the neighbor's basketball. He was
Nice,
chasing
yeah.
down
Yeah.
the road. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drew
Tang
a
you
lot.
can do that with.
Yeah.
You can't get. If you go straight there, it gets too obvious. You know.
No, my basketballs.
Okay.
Yeah,
News
that's what I
story.
meant. I don't want to piss off any
Hold on,
general
hold on.
manager.
Let me get a sip
Okay.
of Tang. and
Yeah,
we'll do some
I'll
news
take a
story.
sip.
Oh,
Tang
my
for this.
goodness.
You didn't even have any Tang.
Yeah. What's your excuse?
He's already had too much.
Yeah, I've had too
Well,
much.
when Nick Taylor was on here earlier, he was drinking kombucha. That's
What?
how he pronounced it.
What is
Kombucha.
kombucha?
I don't know. He said it wasn't as salty as he'd hoped. I guess.
All right. fair
American
enough.
alligator, an American alligator Muha arrived at Belgrade Zoo on the eve of the Second World War and is believed to be the oldest of his kind in captivity, and still in good health with a hearty appetite for his age. His handler said on Tuesday. Guess he ate one of them. Generations of Belgraders and tourists have come to watch Muha, and though he rarely moves around much, he's still agile at feeding time when he munches on rats and quails. And, not Dan Quail.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who that is.
Yeah, I do.
This is when his age shows, though, as he sometimes misses the target when he snaps at his food and takes a trainer's leg off. So far, Muha's only health issue has been gangrene, which led him to having his front right claw amputated in 2012. Yeah. Well, you don't move much. You tend to
Yeah, get gangrene in your foot.
in your claw. Yeah.
Foot claw. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I got much.
Yeah. Go ahead with your words of wisdom.
I almost choked on Tang.
Gotta
Sometimes there's not really much comedy in that I can find. I mean,
yeah, I know. He's
all these
old
comics
and
like,
he
oh
lost his-
man, I
he
can.
lost his foot. Like
Yeah.
that's just
He's got poor
sad.
depth perception.
Yeah, he's got
it's
poor
the
depth
whole-
perception.
Now he's
that's
just
the
sitting
whole
around
news story
wearing a
right there.
sweater with a person on it.
Yeah. Yep, he's got one of those little golf shirts with a blah, 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 blah.
Little person logo on it. It's like, I give up on life.
Yep.
That's what he's doing now.
Wow.
Yep. It's the only joke I got.
Yep. He's-
Book me, everyone.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
His rates are cheap.
Not any,
Yeah, we gotta find something better than that.
yeah. No, that was good. That was good. I mean, I appreciate the gangrenous.
Yeah, the gangrenous. Who doesn't like a good gangrenous alligator?
Good gangrenous. I tell you what, there's a rash of alligator attacks. I mean, I think.
There have been. There's
Yeah.
been several news stories that I've reported on here about Gallaghator.
Alligator. Oh my God! Alligator.
Hey, that's what we got to do is a skit for Gallagher.
Alligator.
He's got a little mustache. Wears one of those beanie caps.
How about, I guess, like a Gallagher? He just can't hold the mallet. It's like, come on, Gallagher. You can do it. Your brother died of a heart attack, and you did too. So, like, You got to carry on the tradition. And Gallaghator can't even
Gallaghator.
Gallaghator can't even get his
We just named this episode.
Gallaghator.
Gallaghator can't even get his arms around the mallet. He's just like,
It would have been fine if he hadn't had a claw.
I'm in
Yeah, he's swinging with one hand.
he's just like, oh my God, I'm in the South. I can't even crush up watermelon.
Wow. What the-
Gallaghator can't even crush a watermelon in the South.
Oh my God.
That's good stuff right there.
Yep.
Oh
Well,
man.
It's gonna go to nothing. Someone will. You watch.
Somebody's gonna sue your pants.
No. Actually, Gallagher can't sue anything.
Somebody told me to stay away from the tainted tag.
You watch. In a month, someone's gonna do a YouTube.
Oh yeah, they're gonna rip
thing of
Gallaghator.
Gallaghator.
Yep.
Gallaghator. Is there
yep.
alligator suits? We could buy an alligator
We'll
suit.
have to beat him to it.
How about that? We did instead of Andy Kaufman just gives it away to
Andy Kaufman, Gallaghator.
You just gotta.
You gotta wear the top hat that the
If I
that
ever
the
do,
rainbow pulls
Oh,
out
there
of.
you go. There you go.
if I ever do another show at Cat's Lounge, it'll headline Gallaghator.
It's gonna be Gallaghator. Oh my
That'll
God.
be my perfect like
Oh,
F you to that.
coup de grace.
That'll be
Just
like
wreck
perfect.
that
That'll be
place.
like perfect fork
Oh.
off to that room.
Yeah, fork off. Just smash all kinds of fruit all over that place and just leave it.
Don't spit the tag
Don't
out.
spit the tang out.
No, I'm
Put it
not.
down.
I swallow.
I can't handle this show anymore. I quit.
Waiting for that clock to hit like the end of the hour. I'm dying over here.
That's the first time you've referenced that clock.
No,
We
no,
had a
I
whole
did.
episode about it.
No, I know. We did.
Competitors, Gallaghators. Competitors plunged into a pool of gravy Monday in Britain to grapple in the World Gravy Wrestling Championships. Video recorded Monday at the Rose and Bowl restaurant in Stacksteads, Lancashire, England, shows men and women grappling in a pool of partially filled with gravy. Many competitors chose to wrestle in colorful costumes, including at least one President Donald Trump impersonator. The annual event raised funds for East Lancashire Hospital. Gravy Wrestling Championships.
Champion.
Yeah, I've been to both. Sponsored by Gallaghator.
What kind of hospital?
Gallaghator.
That just shows that hospitals are trying to drum up their own business as they host
Gravy wrestling.
related events. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, more
Exactly,
gravy. That's what's
More
good for
gravy.
you.
That's
Yeah.
good for you.
Our cardiac center has seen a downplay of business. So that's all I got. I mean, I had Gallaghator. I brought Gallaghator to the table.
That's
here.
true. That's true.
Sorry about that.
Man, I wish we knew an animator because that would be an awesome kids cartoon.
I don't even.
The Gallaghator.
Gallaghator.
Do you know? Actually, I found Gallagher's limo on eBay for $5,000.
This
Really?
watermelon limo.
The-
It was
the watermelon
motif through the whole thing.
Yeah.
They said it didn't run
It
perfectly.
has a hot tub in the back, doesn't it?
It
had a
might have been
couple of
one
them.
of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
incarnations
He had,
of
he
it.
had a
More
hot
than
tub.
This
yeah.
one was literally $4,900, and I almost wanted to buy it. Just park it in the backyard. Just be like,
Your neighbors would love that.
no. But you could put it in
You
storage
guys
somewhere.
didn't hear that. There was an air bubble in that tank.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah.
That happens from time to time.
Yeah, sometimes they just come out.
Those wondering who can fill the void left by Usain Bolt's retirement from sprinting need look no further than Emma the Pug. The four-legged cutie won her third straight international 50-meter title for pugs on Saturday in Berlin, according to reports. The 4-year-old smush-faced sprinter finished 5.866 seconds to defeat dozens of others in the time trial. German broadcaster DW said she's been called, quote, the Usain Bolt of pugs.
She won by a tongue.
Yeah, for her three-peat, Emma received a big blue pillow with a pug face.
She must have been drinking Tang.
That stuff will pep you up, let me tell you.
Sure
Oh,
will.
my goodness.
Especially if she won by a tongue.
I don't know, man.
What? I don't know either. I don't know what we're doing.
We're
know what's going on.
doing news stories.
News
Yes,
stories.
I know. I mean, I'm just.
How far do you go with Usain Bolt the pug?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a very.
And I just got the message pug tang. So
Pug tang?
Wow.
which should have been
messages.
pug tang.
How
Which
come-
should have been pug tang.
See what
Clan.
happens?
I've been on here a bunch of times, but
Well,
when I
Because
get on
with
with him,
pug tang clan ain't nothing to fork with.
okay, there you go. New title.
for life.
We just had to. We just had to
for
replace
life.
the old title. Gallaghator's gone.
Gallaghator,
Pug Tang Clan ain't nothing to fork with.
Gallaghator, and the Pug Tang Clan.
This has been a very productive episode, that's for sure. Coming up for titles for
I
it.
think that would be a great. I would spend enough money to get a alligator suit.
As your wife's
Get a
listening to
bunch of
this
people-
going, no. No, you
Oh,
won't.
come on. She ain't listening to this.
That's true.
So anyhow, like
She's sleeping or
I don't
something.
know. We got listeners all across the country
That's true.
for a change.
I've never seen Don look at that screen that much as when you've been on here.
Well, usually
He's a good bringer.
I ignore,
I bring the A game.
Usually
I'm a
I
good
ignore
giver,
what's
too.
going
Wait
on
till
up
later.
there. Usually I ignore what's going on the screen, but every now and then, if
Yeah.
if I see a good question or something,
Yeah.
or even,
You hear that, fans. He
yeah,
ignores you.
Exactly. You're pretty much.
Seems like another one should happen.
A California sheriff's office said deputies conducting a traffic stop arrested a man found to be transporting 800 pounds of stolen lemons. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office said thermal station deputies thermal station? That must be a town or something.
Must be.
Thermal station deputies assigned to the Southern Coachella Valley Community Services District team, which they need a shorter title, is really what they
Yeah, they really do.
They were investigating a string of recent agricultural thefts. When they conducted the traffic stop Friday, the sheriff's office said Los Angeles residents Dioncio Fierros, sorry,
Whatever.
mispronounced.
Oh,
Make
my
sure you
goodness.
do the accent.
69 years old, was found to be transporting about 800 pounds of freshly picked lemons that had been illegally taken from a nearby farm. Fierros was booked into the Indio jail, which I guess that's another district in Indio jail. That's a certain
sure.
one that they throw. Yeah, that's where
That's
all
where all the
agriculture. All the hardened lemon
thieves
criminals go. And charged with theft of agricultural products. How did they know that it was the specific 800 pounds of lemons that had been stolen?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, maybe that's one of
It's not like they have barcodes
You know what?
on them.
I got two words for these thieves. Tang packets.
Right.
Plenty of vitamin C. You don't
Yeah.
need
You
lemons.
don't need to steal 800
You-
pounds
you don't
of
need
lemons.
to
Lemons
offset-
just go get yourself
Lemons
some
have
Tang.
tons of vitamin C.
Do they?
You ever heard of scurvy?
What? What is that?
Scurvy.
You just throw out
Well,
the
no,
scurvy
sailors.
reference,
No, like sailors used to go out on sea and they would not have any vitamin
Yeah.
C. Ironically, different,
Yeah.
and they would have to take crates of lemons to, or
Yeah.
oranges,
Yeah.
and they would contract scurvy if they didn't have enough lemons or suck enough.
Tang.
Sucking up.
Right, because
Oranges?
you get your Tang from vitamin C now. That's why.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, this has got 100% dollar store. Please sponsor us, and it got look, also no sugar.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, none,
It's healthy Tang.
Yeah, tune in Friday. YouTube, Mike
Is that
Canistero.
800 pounds of
when
lemon?
the new
All the new ones
Tang,
coming out
And then a
Friday.
week from
yeah.
Friday.
The lovely Tang
Week from
filled
Friday.
episode
Here's the thing:
comes
you
out.
post everything on Friday
Yeah.
because everybody's
That's
happy.
his theory. Yeah.
That's my theory, and I found it
sticking
on
to it.
Google, even though Google said we had shocking content.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Google
trust the
says
person that
post
doesn't
everything.
trust us.
Okay, my bad. Don's right.
You're all right. You're all right.
Yeah, okay.
No, yeah. When you're finished.
I'm done. I'm done.
No, I'm just saying we're just getting inundated with messages. I can't keep up with
Well,
everything.
Holy
Well,
moly.
man.
Not when it's
You
news
are-
story time. A snake that turned up in an Arkansas second grade classroom ended up biting the principal, a former Arkansas State Parks employee.
Oh.
Good.
Lisa Graves, a second grade teacher at Hector Elementary School, said she picked up a curtain off the floor of her classroom and found a snake coiled in the corner. Graves sent her students into the classroom next door and informed the office that she needed help getting rid of a snake. Principal Cara Rohr
rose to the occasion.
Yes. A former Arkansas State Parks employee said she decided to put her wildlife experience to good use and capture the serpent herself. But the snake bit Rohr and latched onto her thumb. So,
good job.
She did get rid of it.
Good job.
She did get it out of there.
Yeah.
Huh?
I take it was not a poisonous snake?
No, it was not. It was not. And apparently, if it just bit her thumb, it probably wasn't that huge.
It was probably a garter snake.
Yeah.
That's newsworthy.
Yeah.
I got bit by a garter snake.
You know what these kids need? Tang packets.
Tang packets in all their lunches.
Yes. You can never have enough Tang.
No, not really. I don't know what that is at all. I don't want to even comment. No, never mind. Don't distract.
What do you got? What do you got?
Just some flyer that someone had.
Is that
they left flyers
strip
in here.
club flyer again?
Flyer,
All right, that's fine. A suspect accused there's a lot of thieves going around here.
Yeah.
A suspect accused of stealing a small shark from the, from the San Antonio Aquarium and smuggling out in a baby carriage.
Somebody saw that like, that is the ugliest baby I've ever seen.
Oh,
ugliest baby.
It was charged with felony theft, according to authorities. Anthony Sinclair Shannon, 38, was arrested Monday night and charged with felony theft of property valued at $2,500 to less than $30,000 for the heist of, quote, Miss Helen, a horn shark at the San Antonio Aquarium on Saturday.
Who names a shark Miss Helen?
Miss Helen, a horn shark.
That sounds like something you'd name a nun. You know, like Miss Helen,
Yes.
Sister Helen.
Shannon was released on a $10,000 bond Tuesday morning, according to the sheriff's office. The 16-inch long female shark was notably snatched on the last day of Shark Week. The Discovery Channel's popular annual week-long programming dedicated to the species. Maybe he worked for Discovery Channel, and they just ran out.
Week.
I think if he had to pick his spots right, he should have stolen Gallaghator.
Yeah, he should have stolen that. No doubt. He should have stolen Gallaghator.
Yep.
It's just like I could see a mallet hitting a watermelon, not even putting a dent in it because his little arms can't even do it. Like,
It'd just be one arm because the other ones will
the
know.
other one's got one green in it.
You have like a crowd of people just ready, and they get their raincoats on, and he can't even put a dent in it.
Can't even do it.
That's my whole short film. That's my whole short film right there. Like, are you ready? And then everybody's whooping it up.
Like,
we need to film it at Wiley's.
Oh man!
I'm up for that.
We need to film it. Everybody's got raincoats on, and like, are you ready for Gallaghator?
Yeah,
and then
Gallaghator.
I just spoiled it all.
Yeah.
But
And what's
you know
gonna
what?
be
You just
funnier
ruined the
when
whole
you
thing.
thump it? Somebody in the crowd's gonna be like, "I can tell it's not right." They're just gonna yell.
Everybody's just disappointed, you know. Just like, and then it just ends.
Oh yeah, you got to totally.
There's
That's
nothing.
why in his later years, Gallaghator preferred a shaved watermelon, where the rind was peeled off.
Where the
it was
rind
easier
was peeled.
to smack.
It
yes.
was softer
He
and
did.
tender.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
There you
Really?
go.
I didn't know
He
that.
absolutely did.
He did? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Well,
that shows-
Gallagher, not Gallagher.
Not
No, I mean,
yeah,
Yes,
we're
Gallagher.
talking about
which
Yeah,
Gallagher?
at
There's
this
two
point.
Gallaghers, right? You know,
both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a weenie.
So Gallagher with his
One
short
of them was
arms
just
that
here
won't
in
be-
town, like not that long ago.
Yeah.
One of
it
them.
has to
Isn't
be
it
one
bad
I
that
don't
we
know
got to
which-
say one of them? Like we,
I don't
there was
remember
that
which one
time.
it was. I don't know if it was
Well,
one
it's
or
his
two.
brother or him, and
Well,
he had a.
Yeah.
actually, his brother, he sued his brother for doing that.
Yeah.
Because his brother Ron.
Yeah,
came up
Ron
to him,
Gallagher,
and
yeah.
Because Leo is the
Yeah,
Gallagher,
Leo is Gallagher.
Yeah, and Ron came up to him and asked if he could do that, and he said no, and he did it anyway, and he
Yeah.
sued him.
Yeah.
I don't see how you get sued for that. Gallagher. That's a
Gallagher,
Oh,
no,
Gallagher,
that's
no,
an
no,
original.
that's-
That's trademarked on it right here. We
Right here, right
are
you
the
guys-
first ones to spit
If you
out
guys
Gallagher.
want to, if you guys want to put that together sometime,
Oh yeah, we're doing Gallagher.
we got to
Oh,
get
absolutely.
nuts.
That's
But we need to first like concentrate on why we're even here. right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we totally.
This is
yeah,
my
it's like-
problem.
Like,
this is my problem. I
this-
get into 8
This is
different
going to be
projects.
the first and last time
See,
we're
and-
here
and
for
I'll
those
go-
dollars because we're doing Gallagher now.
And I'll go up as Gallagher 2.
Yeah.
A little bit younger,
Oh my gosh.
not nearly as funny.
That'd be a funny episode.
That
I think
would
it would
be an
be
amazing
That'd be a
gag.
pretty good. Let me wait till we get okay. We'll use Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes. I think it's going to go like 18
Oh, it's
seasons.
going to go.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It's going
to
to
the
go
moon.
until like one of us dies. I think.
Well,
Well, let's
yeah.
and
not
then
say
you'll have
that.
to do
Yeah.
that. I'm just joking. But,
and use the success of Dose
Oh, yeah.
Dollar Store Dining Dudes to
film
launch
Gallaghator.
Gallaghator,
which I think
Gallaghator
has
2.
3 short films.
I'm
of-
telling you, 3 years
4
from now,
minutes
every
each.
kid at Christmas time is going to want a Gallaghator. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's going to be like Teletubbies,
here's
man.
Here's
I'm
the
telling
problem, though. Here's the
Yeah.
problem with that. Is they like alligators when they're small, but then they release them into the sewer when they get too big.
And then they get too
They're
big.
always cute when they're puppies.
They're always cute when they're puppies.
Yep, Gallaghator. Everybody wants
Yeah,
a
everybody
small
wants a
baby
Gallaghator until it's eating the pot roast.
I hope.
Hey, are
Okay,
you
good.
doing okay back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Too much poontang floating
Too
around.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Pug
yeah.
tang.
Poontang. Poontang.
All right. Well, it's just about time to wrap it up.
Oh my god.
It flew by. It flew by. It
That
does
did
fly
flow
by.
by.
So where can we find Dose Dollar Store
Um,
Dining Dudes?
Go ahead. Do
I
you
mean,
want to say? Or I've been letting you
yeah,
talk
you
enough?
do,
not
you know.
Well,
fully
I
where
mean,
you film
it's on
that
my
because-
personal YouTube, Mike
Yeah, I
Canis.
don't want any. Yeah.
Basically, if you, I would imagine if you go to YouTube and type in Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes.
Actually, that doesn't work because I've tried doing that.
Really?
Yeah, it comes up with like a bazillion other dollar store things that are like horrible.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a lot
try
of
it.
dollar
Yeah, go
store
home and
things.
do it. Yeah.
Okay, well then
Yeah,
we
it's
need
like
to
a dude like,
we need to find
I
out.
got this pizza.
Then you
Yeah,
have
you got to type your name.
Okay, you need to type in Mike Canistero, Canestaro. No one's typing this down.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, write it down.
Write it down right
You
now.
know,
It'll be
go to
recorded.
me. Go to
You
me
can
on
play it back
YouTube.
later.
They're gonna want to. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
have you?
I
not
bet you
been
if you
here?
said Dose Dollar Store and then Mike, you would probably find
oh,
it.
maybe, yeah.
So then go there. Go. There's a bunch of us there's a bunch of people that are friends with us on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah,
who are
Travis
really
Hatch,
supportive.
Mike Canistero.
You know, those people just keep sharing it, and
Yeah.
we're gonna try to keep upping the silliness level. But we're always needing ideas, so keep
Yeah.
sending us
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, send
Send us
stuff.
ideas.
Send us
There's a guy.
sponsorships.
There's a guy that I go to high school with who also sent us a video.
Oh,
Who said that he was going to go look for stuff?
Yeah,
for us.
he's
and there's
gonna
a guy
look for
who's
stuff.
sending us stuff in the mail.
Yeah.
We have sponsors.
Yeah.
So it's great. We need more.
Yeah.
So jump on the Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes
Yeah.
bandwagon.
Big time.
There's no website yet.
No
'cause,
website,
but
no.
someday maybe.
Yeah, if we get some
keep
more
going.
sponsors.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we do. We're
Yeah.
not trying to be desperate, but we kind of are.
But
Yeah, we are.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit
No,
desperate.
no, we totally are.
No, but
No,
we,
he always
we're-
says that. He tries to be
No,
nice,
but you
no,
know
right,
what?
right.
No,
As,
we
as
need
much
sponsors.
as I do want to say this, the last episode we were trying to address, it was trying to say, Travis, you can't cuss as much.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
frankly, that's all a joke. I think
That's
he's
forking ridiculous.
It's forking ridiculous.
It's forking ridiculous.
All right.
But the thing is that we don't have any agenda at all except to
Yeah,
just try
just to
stuff
make
at the
you
dollar
people
store.
laugh
Just to
and
make you
inform
laugh.
you.
Right.
And we don't have sponsors paying enough to compromise our standards
Yeah, or my dignity.
or our dignity. Yeah. So
Yeah.
just
It's still
it's
intact.
going to be totally silly forever until enough money comes in. Probably.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, be sure to check out Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night.
Nice.
This has been the Life Radio Show. Yeah.
Thanks.
Tune in next week.
Thank you.
We
Thanks,
might do
Don.
this again.
Thanks,
Cool.
Don. Once again, thanks
Thanks,
everybody.
Don. Yeah, nice
All right.
meeting you.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM with a repeat broadcast on Wednesdays from noon to 2, or you can always stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email the life1069@gmail.com.
Just keep cranking it out. People
I've
are
been
telling
doing
us.
this show for almost 4 years, never set a goal.
Well, you know what? But
You
look at
achieved it.